Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a tarot and oracle card reading for all Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to start here right away with an oracle card. Oh, I love this one, and you may have had this one before, but it definitely reminds me of a page from a fairy tale. It's the energy of pleasure. So leaning into what gives you joy, what experiences call to you. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Now, I understand because I'm fully employed still, that there are times at work you can't just say no to things you don't want to do. But, there are times where you may have an invitation and you say, I can't wait to go there, leaning into that, or allowing yourself to, even to have moments of stillness. For those of you that are really running to stand still and you're saying, my gosh, I can't seem to even catch a moment of serenity. General intuitive reading today, followed by an angel answers oracle reading. Well, the Eight of Wands, brace for change, temperance, you and your own energy. Yeehaw! The world, I'm loving it. The Eight of Swords. So again, I feel like whatever isn't for you, you're going to spot it and run. The Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, two archangels here, and the Seven of Cups. Now, this is not the outcome, okay? Please don't be fearful of that. The Seven of Cups is not like a horrendous card, but it is the Daydreamer's Torment card. And I feel like if you're around indecisive people, it's going to be like nails down a chalkboard. I feel like you'll be like, stick and move. I can't sit around forever. There's something about this energy that is really going to repel you. So even in the smallest of ways, like your significant other can never pick a restaurant. They're always naming 3 places and they're just hemming and hawing. I feel like you're going to say, look, time is money. Let's go. I just feel like that kind of an energy around you, but it's not a bad thing. Again, it really feels like it's a patience issue, yes, but I feel like because you have something going on here. And I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's a great energy, but I feel like the Eight of Wands better summarizes what you're going to be entering into. This is bliss, okay? It's almost the entire reading. And again, if I could hold another card, I would. I'm ready to get one of those little kid card holders. If you've ever played cards with little kids, one of those circular things. I could use that right now because that Ten of Pentacles sure would go great here. It's the perfect side dish for this energy. So if it's love you're asking about, you have somebody here that is a total babe and a match. It's somebody too who will lean into you. Okay, you won't question. You won't wondering, are they running a side game? Am I a side piece? What's happening? You'll never question that. This is love. Now, if it's something to do with a job situation, again, I hear time is money. I feel like you have money coming in and a very quick turnaround. So if somebody doesn't get back to you, you're moving on. I don't care if it's something with an appointment. You're trying to hire somebody or a hair person and they don't answer you back. You're like, you're already getting your hair done or you're already getting the repair done. You've already done it. It's like they better be up to speed with you or you will leave them in your dust. I just feel this energy and this push and it's not a bad thing at all. But it does feel like one of those times where you know what you want and you know where you're going, and why sit still waiting? So with this Eight of Wands energy, things move forward too so easily. That's the other piece of it, because when things move like this, there's no cluttering here. There's no wands intersecting. When they move so forward so effortlessly, it's very easy. Nothing's stopping or preventing you. So if you're making plans, you may find that things just seem to go. And the ones that don't, if there's anything that shows up, crops up that holds you back, I just feel like it'll be an immediate no for you. You just won't want to wait around. And so if somebody says wait, you may say, oh, okay, and then you're going to move on with this, is how I get it. The Eight of Wands, too, are the arrows of love. So if you've been single for a bit here, I don't see that staying. I feel like you have somebody coming in straight on for you. And they know a good thing when they see it. They're nobody's fool. They know that if they don't do something, that you won't be there. You'll have somebody else, or you'll move on with something else. They understand that. And I feel like with this energy of temperance, it's just what the doctor orders. Now, notice the scale of the wings. When you get into these, I wish we had the Knight of Cups here to show you the other scale of wings you can have. You can have tiny wings too. These are jumbo wings. And so I feel like it really is an energy where I heard it's like jet fuel. It's spiritual jet fuel behind you. You have that whole spiritual team saying, hey, come this way. Let me show you the way. And so temperance reminds us, again, that we're beings, right? We're not just human doings. And it's all about your spirituality, meditating, quieting the mind, doing all the things that you do. And know that sometimes our path twists and winds because we don't always hear the message, or we're not in the place for it. But when we're in the place and we're in the receptive mode, things will move forward with ease. Now, this is a great card if you do need even a physical repair on something, and you're like, yeah, every time it rains, I get nervous, or every time this happens, I think, oh man, I got to get somebody out here to look at that. I just feel like you'll get exactly the right person that you need. Now, in terms of just moving along effortlessly, I actually don't mind the other two, the 8 of Swords and 7 of Cups there, because when you know what you want, you know what you don't. And so you have clarity here. You have also, too, an easy ability to navigate. So I feel like decisions you'll make sort of effortlessly, where you won't have a lot of indecision coming from you. Indecisive people around you, though, they may come back around and say, why didn't you wait? And so be prepared for that. And it's okay to say, because I didn't have the time to wait. I needed to do something. So with this, it really is about you thriving in change, especially with these two. Change is happening, but it's going to expand your life. It's going to grow your life. It brings in, again, the clarity, but also the means to an end. So it's not just the idea. It's the actual, what do you need to do it, is coming in right now. And you have it again here. Everybody loves the world. It is every single thing you came here to achieve. So when the world shows up, not only will you be dancing, if you're hosting something, you'll be a hit. It'll be a hit. Everybody will say, you should be a party planner. You should be an event planner. This was great. And so I feel like things that you take on, projects that you take on, you will be able to execute in a almost professional level, even if it's something casual that you're doing. So with this, it is a great time to try your hand at new things. But again, I feel like you'll have a facility for anything new that you take on. The world is absolute bliss and perfection. It's finding your bliss. It's being in flow. There's nothing stopping you here. And you also have the wreath of victory, that portal into the divine. So again, we remind ourselves that it connects us to our spiritual side. And that's really what drives the bus forward. So in terms of love, you have a perfect union showing up here. This is adventure, it's travel, and it's also seeing the world through new eyes. Now, you may have somebody who's different from you in some ways, but I feel like it opens you up. It's not a sticking point. It's not a point of contention at all. Now, I didn't mention this. I said we had the archangels Raphael, Michael, but we have Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Taurus is here, and we've got fire, air, water, and earth. So poo on this. Again, I just can't say it enough. When somebody isn't ready to move forward, it will almost repel you. And it's somebody that thinks too much, or may have interviewed one too many people, and they have all this noisy clatter around them. And so it's making it very hard for them to make up their mind and do anything. And so with this 8 of Swords, it is an energy body. Ultimately, I feel like what they're telling you is if you've been waiting and waiting on something, it's time to move on, because I don't see that happening. I feel like you're going to go in a new direction. With the Ace of Wands, talk about great new directions. It's magical with this. This is like where you feel like things just click, yes, but it's almost more than that. There's almost some extra to it, a little extra zhuzh. And you say, that was even better than I thought it could be. If it's a love relationship, I do feel like you have somebody here that you will just hit it off. And you really will be a great pair together. It'll be fun, upbeat, interesting, never a boring moment is what I heard. But I don't feel like there's conflict. I don't feel like, even if you are kind of an opposites attract, that it creates tension or problems, because I love you just the way you are. I heard Paul Simon singing it, and then all I can think about is the Goodbye Girl with Marsha Mason. It's like something about this. But either way, with this, I do feel like you meet your match here. Now, this is also a great time to start anything new. And if you do, though, be careful, because you'll go down the rabbit hole wanting to do it more and more. This is where, like, all of a sudden you just take up knitting and you're spending half your paycheck on yarn, that sort of thing. Or you get into something new a new book or a new series and you're finding that, you're trying to read the book at stoplights. Don't do that because we don't want to be hazardous. But it's like even that where you're like, oh, I just keep trying to sneak this in. I just can't get away from it. It's so good. But with this 10 of Pentacles, again, you've got unexpected money, but you've got harmony here too. Tens are great because they really are dominion. I mentioned with the World, you're going to have one of those times where you really feel like it's the very most perfect time. And so if it's something with a reunion or travel, the Archangel Raphael also will guide you. It's a card of choices, but they're positive. So know when you see these cards, they really do have special meaning. And so I feel like with this, the choices that you have are all good. Maybe the biggest thing will be deciding which one is the best. So the Seven of Cups also predicts choices. And like I said, we have to be careful not to go around and around like a little hamster on a wheel. Because after a while, you're going to say, we got to make a decision. The wheel must stop. All right, let's see what the angels can tell you. Helpful people, so know that people are going to come in and support. The situation will improve, I should say so. And you've got recovery, mind, body, spirit. So depending on how that hits you today, within the next few months, they tell you, and you've got a yes, good things are happening. I love you, Sagittarius, and I'll be back again soon.